In this video on your return of serve, what we're going to look at is the attacking options that you can have when you're returning serve. Now, you've got to think about the position you take, because if you want to attack, you want to apply a bit of pressure onto your opponent. So immediately, if we're talking about you've got your corner sort of serve, you might be quite aggressive with your positioning. So you might stand up where you start to apply pressure onto your opponent, showing them that you're wanting to volley, that you're wanting to attack them. So you can step forwards, take quite an advanced position, which immediately shows intent and mindset that you're looking to attack your opponent. Now, the other thing that you're looking for is the opportunity to attack. So you don't necessarily want to attack when someone's hit a high quality serve that puts you under pressure, because the odds are very much against you. What you want is you want to bring odds in your favor the whole time, so that when you take something on, the likelihood of you making it and being successful is very high and very good and very much in your favor. And of course, them hitting a poor serve means you're in a great position to be able to attack. So what do we mean when we're talking about your opponent hitting a poor serve? We're talking about them missing their target, so not hitting the sidewall, for example. Them leaving the ball in a middle area of the court for you to be able to hit it. Them hitting it in a way where you just have so much time, but it's not putting you under pressure, that you can get into a really good position and you can attack your opponent. We're talking about the times when you're in a really strong position, feel comfortable on the ball, as in you've got your position, your footwork correct, you've got your preparation correct, you've got time on the ball, you're not rushed. When you find yourself into these kinds of positions, or you find your opponents hit a loose shot or a poor shot, that's your time to be able to attack. Now, when you're thinking up on the volley, and your opponents missed their sidewall, and they've hit it at a pace for you to be able to volley, we're talking about you getting onto the ball and you being able to take it nice and early to be able to pressurize your opponent. And if we're attacking the ball in short, we can immediately think we've got a cross-court drop, we've got a cross-court kill, we've got the straight drop, we've got the straight kill, where we can really look to attack. And that's up on the volley straight away. We're taking it before the sidewall, we're looking to attack it in. Same if they've tried to turn the ball and hit the ball at you down the middle, you can turn, you position yourself, and all of a sudden, you're in a position where they have to hold off. You've got your drop straight into there, you've got a kill into here, you've got an attacking ball through, and then you've also got a volley drop into the corner furthest away from your opponent. So that's when the ball is on the volley, up in front of you, they've missed their target or they've not put you under enough pressure like they were attempting to. Now, if a ball comes further back and the ball is bouncing, again, it's about you finding yourself in the optimal position where you're not under pressure, you are in control. So if the ball comes off the sidewall, you're able to let it bounce and the ball sits up. Again, you get yourself into a strong position with your feet under you, your racket is prepared and still, you have all your options. So you're going short, but you still want to show your drive. So the racket preparation is still in a way where you can hit that ball long if you choose to. Now from here, you're in a position where you've got access to your cross court and you've got access to your straight. And from here, straight away, you then start to think about where your opponent is positioned. If they're quite a way across and the ball is in this kind of position, you're probably going to attack them straight. You start to think about the straight drop where you're guiding it in. You start thinking about the straight kill where you get that ball bouncing twice very quickly. And if they come across to here and the ball is here, you could let it go back where you set up your drive position and then you rip a quick two-wall boast in where you really cut that ball around quickly, catching them off guard. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to stop them, and then you're trying to then move them fast to the front where you put them under pressure. So anytime you're taking the ball in short, you need to have your options, you need to be in a good position. You've got to have your racket angle so that you can use your strings to cut that ball in and get the shape that you need. So if you're dropping a ball, you need to be able to, it's a feel shot, and you want to be able to use your strings on the ball, racket open, so that you can guide that ball in. If you're killing the ball straight, you need your racket up above the ball, you need to be cutting it in off the bounce, and then if the ball's coming behind you and you've set up your drive and your boast, you then let the ball come to your striking point, and you're able to let the ball drop off a bit, and then you cut and spin that ball around quickly. And it's the same then when you're taking the ball early on the volley drop, you're looking to use your strings on that ball, and you're looking to go, I'm going cross court, the ball's out in front of you, natural striking point, cross court, and then if you want to go straight, the ball comes into your striking point slightly more, and then you can bring in your straight drop, your straight kill, your cross court kill out in front. So it's understanding your position, it's understanding your striking point. Natural striking point for a cross court's in front. As it comes further into sort of level with you, there's your straight striking point. As it gets behind you, you can set up your straight drive and your boast slightly more. And there are only very subtle differences and very difficult for your opponent to tell. And if you've got your racket preparation the same and good quality footwork, and then you can use your strings on the ball and you understand what part of the ball you're hitting and the angle of your racket face, you can get that ball attacking in short with either a kill or a drop or a boast very quickly in a way that puts your opponent under a lot of pressure, because they're still thinking you might hit long, they might drop onto their heels, they will stop, and then you send them in short. Or it's so poor you can jump on it really quickly and early to attack them in. Hopefully that gives you a good understanding of how you want to attack the ball in short off a return and serve, when to do it. And if you start to practice this effectively, you'll gain that confidence, and then you'll have those options that really unsettles your opponent.